A very warm good morning to one and all present over here class. Welcome to the digital platform of APS. Now this is Pawan Kumar. Today is the 13th lecture of chapter 5, continuity and differentiability. In previous lecture class I have already discussed Lagrange's mean value theory and Rolle's theory. So now today in 13th lecture I will start with the questions related to Rolle's theory and Lagrange's mean value theory. So let us start with question number 1. Now this is question number 1 class. Question number 1 is verify the Rolle's theory or Rolle's theorem for the function fx is equal to x square minus x minus 6 in the intervals minus 2 and 3. So you know every polynomial function is continuous in closed interval. So solution, how you will write in your examination? Solution, the given function fx is equal to x square minus x minus 6. This is the given function, and in the intervals, interval is minus 2 and 3. Testing for continuity. Suppose we are going to test the continuity. Testing for continuity. So what you will do? I have written some important notes related to continuous function or differentiable function. Testing for continuity, you know every polynomial function is continuous for all small x belongs to capital R. You know, since every polynomial function is continuous for all small x belongs to R. Therefore, you can write the function fx is equal to x square minus x minus 6 is continuous in closed interval minus 2 and 3. So the function is continuous. Without proof I have written. Again, testing for differentiability. Testing for differentiability. Now in case of differentiability, what you will check? The given function fx, since fx is equal to x square minus x minus 6, you know, this implies f dash x, you will write f dash x, that will be 2x minus 1. So we can say f dash x is exist. Function exists for all small x belongs to R. For all small x belongs to R. Therefore, fx is differentiable in open interval. Open interval is minus 2 and 3. Minus 2 and 3. So now what is the third condition? Third condition is testing for f a is equal to f b. What you will do? Lower value is minus 2, upper value is 3. So you will find out first of all f of minus 2. So f of minus 2 result from this equation, when you will put x is equal to minus 2, then what you will get? This is minus 2 4, this is minus 2 plus 2 and minus 6. Whole result will be equal to 0. F of minus 2 result you will get 0. Now calculate f of 3. When you will put x is equal to 3, you will get 9 minus 3 minus 6. Then whole result you will get 0. So f of minus 2 is equal to f of 3. This implies f minus 2 is equal to f3. All three conditions satisfied. All three conditions are satisfied. So we can say there exists at least one value C that belongs to minus 2 and 3 in open interval such that f dash C is equal to 0. So now what you will do? See here. Minus 2. First of all you will calculate f dash C, and you know f dash x result is 2x minus 1. So f dash C will be equal to 2c minus 1, and you will equating to 0, and you will get C is equal to 1 by 2, and 1 by 2 is the number. When you will calculate C, you will get 1 by 2, and C belongs to C is equal to 1 by 2, that belongs to minus 2 and 3 in open interval. This is 1 by 2 that lying between minus 2 and 3. So you can say Rolle's theorem is verified. So you can say Rolle's theorem is verified. So you can say Rolle's theorem is verified. Now come to the next question. Question number 2. Question number 2 is verify Rolle's theorem for the function fx is equal to sin x plus cos x minus 1 is equal to sin x plus cos x minus 1 in intervals 0 to pi by 2. 0 to pi by 2 in closed interval. So we have to check we have to verify this theory or this function is verified Rolle's theory or not. So the given function fx is equal to sin x plus cos x minus 1, sin x plus cos x minus 1 in interval 0 to pi by 2. In interval 0 to pi by 2. Now testing for continuity. Testing for continuity. You know sin x and cos x is trigonometrical function, and also you know sin x is continuous for all small x belongs to real, and cos x is also continuous for all small x belongs to real. So you can say since sine and cosine functions are continuous for all small x belongs to real, therefore function fx is equal to sin x plus cos x minus 1 is continuous in closed interval 0 to pi by 2. Now second steps, testing for differentiability. Testing for differentiability. Since function fx is equal to sin x plus cos x minus 1, this implies f dash x is equal to sin x differentiation you know, cos x and cos x differentiation you know, minus sin x, and the minus 1 result will be 0. This is the f dash x. So f dash x exists. You can say the function f dash x exists. Which is exist. Therefore fx is differentiable in open interval 0 to pi by 2. So second condition is verified. Now come to the third condition, testing for f a is equal to f b. What you will see? F of a at the place of a, that is 0, at the place of b, that is pi by 2. So f of 0. Now calculate f of 0. What will be f of 0? Sin 0 result 0, cos 0 result 1, and same minus 1. So result you will get all terms 0. Similarly, f of pi by 2. F of pi by 2 means sin pi by 2 1, cos pi by 2 0. This is minus 1, result you will get 0. So f of 0 is equal to f of pi by 2. This implies f0 is equal to f pi by 2. If all these three conditions will satisfied, then there exists at least one value c belongs to 0 to pi by 2 such that f dash c will be equal to 0. अगर ये तीन कंडीशन सेटिस्फाइड करता है तो कम से कम एक वैल्यू इसके बीच में आएगा जिसके लिए एफ डैश सी की वैल्यू हमारी या फिर 0 के इक्वल होगी. नाउ सी हियर, सिंस एफ डैश सी वैल्यू कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हैं बेटा? एफ डैश एक्स रिजल्ट इज कॉस एक्स माइनस साइन एक्स, सो एफ डैश सी विल बी इक्वल टू कॉस सी माइनस साइन सी, cos c minus sin c, and when you will equate to 0, the result will be 0 is equal to, or sin cos c minus sin c, cos c minus sin c is equal to 0. This implies what you will say? You can say tan c, when divide by cos on both the side, then tan c you will get 1, and value of 1 in 10, you know, 10 pi by 4. So tan c is equal to 10 pi by 4, and pi by 4, you know, c is equal to pi by 4. C is equal to pi by 4. It means therefore C belongs to 0 to pi by 2 in closed interval or open intervals. Open intervals. Pi by 2 in open intervals. Now Rolle's theorem is verified. Therefore Rolle's theorem is verified. Now this question is completed. Now see, now come to question number 3. Discuss the applicability of Rolle's theorem for the function fx is equal to mod of x naught, that is the greatest integer function of x, in 5 to 9. In 5 to 9. So the given function, fx is equal to greatest integer of x in 5 to 9 in closed interval, or we can say in the interval 5 to 9, that is closed. So how you will say this is the greatest integer function is continuous or not? First of all, I will draw the graph. See the graph. The graph is suppose this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is the point. Consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 9. So 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Similarly 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. We have taken this value from these intervals, ranges from 5 to 9. So suppose this is 4. Greatest integer of 5 means all value tending to smallest. You can say 6 will tends to 5. Similarly 7 will tends to 6. 8 will tends to 7. And 9 will tends to 8. This is the graph of greatest integer function from 5 to 9. So from the graph, it is already clear that the function is not continuous. This is break-up curve. So what you can write? Since the given function fx is equal to greatest integer of x in the interval 5 to 9 is not continuous. The function is not continuous. So we have to check the applicability of Rolle's theory. First condition is not verified, so we will not check. Proceed. For differentiability and f of b is equal to f of b, not continuous, so the function fx is equal to greatest integer of x in a 5 to 9 is not applicable for Rolle's theory or Rolle's theorem. So this is the complete result. Now come to question number 4. Question number 4 is, now come to question number 4. Question number 4 is, you have to verify the Rolle's theory. Verify Rolle's theorem for the function fx is equal to sin x minus sin 2x in 0 to pi in closed intervals. So first of all class, I will check continuity. So I will consider the function, given function fx is equal to sin x minus sin 2x in 0 to pi. Testing for continuity. First of all, you will check the continuity. Now the given function fx is equal to sin x minus sin 2x is the function of sine. So it will be continuous for all small x belongs to R. Therefore, it will be continuous in 0 to pi, because this function is continuous for all small x belongs to R, means this function will be continuous in 0 to pi. So the function is continuous. Now testing for differentiability. Fx is equal to sin x minus sin 2x, and you know, ability to differentiate the function. Ability to differentiate the function. We are able to differentiate this type of function, and differentiation result is f dash x is equal to cos x minus 2 times cos 2x. So f dash x is exist in 0 to pi. Similarly, we can say the function fx is differentiable in open interval. We can say function fx is differentiable in 0 to pi in open intervals. Now testing for f is equal to fb, that is third condition, and you know the function fx is equal to sin x minus sin 2x. Then when you will put x is equal to 0 in this equation, you will get the result f0. So f0 result will be sin 0 minus sin 2 times 0, result will be 0. So sin 0 degree result is 0, and 0 minus 0 result you will get 0. Similarly, when you will put x is equal to pi in this equation, you will get f of pi is equal to sin pi minus sin 2 times pi, and you know sin pi value is 0 and sin 2 pi result is also 0. So 0 minus 0, this implies 0. From this f0 and f pi, both values same, so f of 0 is equal to f of pi. Now then I will check. I have already checked 3 conditions. Then there exists at least one value c belongs to a, b in open intervals. Now see f dash c. When you will see f dash c, or when you will find out f dash c from this term, f dash c will be equal to cos c minus 2 times cos c is equal to 0. And you know the formula of cos 2c. Cos 2c formula 2 cos squared c minus 1. So multiply here, result you will get cos c minus 4 times cos square c plus 2, and you get quadratic equation of this type. So 4 times cos square c minus 2 is equal to 0. This is quadratic form. So you can find out the values of cos C 1 plus minus root over 1 plus 32 whole upon 8, and a result you will get this whole terms, you will get two results, positive or negative, and we have taken positive result, that is 0.84. When you will calculate result, you will get 0.84, and C will be equals to cos inverse 0.84. This value will lie in 0 to pi in open intervals. Now see, this is the value lies in 0 to pi. See class, now I am writing above, means cos inverse C is equal to cos inverse 0.84, that belongs to, means we can write C belongs to AB in open intervals. Now Rolle's theorem is verified. Now you can say Rolle's theorem is verified. All these three conditions of Rolle's theory are verified. So Rolle's theorem is verified. So you can write Rolle's theorem is verified. Now see, question number 5 is, now come to question number 5. Question number 5 is, discuss the applicability of Rolle's theorem for the function fx is equal to sec of x, and sec x lies in 0 to 2 pi in closed intervals. So we have to check the applicability. So how you will check? Now class, first of all I will write the given function. The given function fx is equal to sec x lies in interval 0 to 2 pi. 0 to 2 pi means 0 degree to 360 degree. And class, you know, tan x and sec x are those functions which are discontinuous in or at odd multiple of pi by 2. Odd multiple of pi by 2 means we can say, or you know already, since the function sec x is discontinuous at x is equal to plus minus pi by 2, plus minus 3 pi by 2, plus minus 5 pi by 2, and so on. You know, I have written already in some important points. The given function sec x is discontinuous at odd multiple of pi by 2, and odd multiple of pi by 2 means 90 degree. This point will lie in 0 to 2 pi, and 3 pi by 2, that is 270 degree. This point is also lying in 0 to 2 pi. So between 0 to 2 pi, the function is break. Between 0 to 2 pi, we can say the function sec x is break. So you can say the function is not continuous. Function is discontinuous, means not continuous. So therefore function fx is equal to sec x is not continuous in 0 to 2 pi. Therefore you can say Rolle's theorem is not applicable. For function fx is equal to sec x in 0 to 2 pi. So this is the solution. Now come to question number 6. Now question number 6 is discuss the applicability of the Rolle's theory for the function fx is equal to x square minus 1 x minus 2. So the given function fx is equal to x square minus 1 x minus 2 lies in minus 1 to 2 in closed intervals. So this is the function. So class, differentiable function is always continuous, you know. So this is the another method to check the applicability of Rolle's theory. You know the given function, since fx is equal to x square minus 1 and x minus 2. When you will multiply this function, what you will get? This is x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. It is the product, x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2, and you can find out f dash x. So what will be the value of f dash x? Result, you will get 3x square minus 4x minus 1. So this is the function applicable to differentiate. So this is differentiable, and you know every differentiable function is continuous. So the fx is which is exist, therefore fx is differentiable. This implies, you can say, fx is continuous. Fx is differentiable in open interval minus 1 to 2. This implies fx is continuous in closed interval minus 1 to 2. So continuity and differentiability verified. So third condition f of a is equal to f of b. Third condition f of b, testing for f of a is equal to f of b. Then what you will get? F of a means f of minus 1. Calculate f of minus 1. What you will get? At the place of x, you will put at x is equal to minus 1. So what you will get? F of minus 1. This will be minus 1. This will be minus 2. This will be plus 1. This will be plus 2. Result, you will get 0. Similarly, f of 2. What you will get? F of 2. This result you will get 8 minus 8 minus 2 plus 2. Similarly 0. So f minus 1 is equal to f of 2. This implies f minus 1 is equal to f of 2, means all three conditions are satisfied. So now you will calculate f dash c. F dash c means f dash c result 3c square minus 4c minus 1, and that will equate to 0 by quadratic formula, means SD formula. Now you can calculate the values of c. Minus b means plus 4 plus minus root over 16 plus 4 times 12 whole upon 2 times a. Result you will get 6. So c calculation is 4 plus minus 28 whole upon root 6. 4 plus minus root over 28 whole upon 6, and now you can write 4 plus minus 2 times root 7 whole upon 6. So after calculation, 2 common cancel out, result will be 2 plus minus root 7 whole upon 3. So this is the value of c 2 plus minus root 7 whole upon 3, and this will belongs to minus 1 to 2. You will check it. This is the value that lying between minus 1 to 2. So Rolle's theorem is verified or applicable for Rolle's theory. So you can say Rolle's theorem is applicable for the function, given function.